What do you think, guys? Would you rather do like a trendy music, yeah, follow the trends, or like go more into the niche one, yeah, to the niche music and do something extraordinary, yes, something that nobody understands? Jack, Aliasger, who wants to start?
What? I'm all for the money. Like I don't care about my feelings or stuff. I'm going all for the money. So even if I have to sell like I don't know
Oh, don't be primitive.
my mother or my father, I'm doing it as long as I can get the money. Nah, I think
Wow,
it's all about keeping a balance, obviously. But
I think
like
that's a very
what
weird balance, Jack, to sell your mother and
And what
stuff.
about the feelings? What about the feelings that we have discussed? You told us that this is the most important thing. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
believe you.
because there are a lot of fake causes that today they say that they don't care about the money. It's all about the art, about
Oh,
the
that's bullshit.
sublimation of the person. No, no, bro. You want to make like a hit on the radio, like
Yeah.
we've been wanting to do like on the last 60 years. We all wanna we all want to get like some girls and some people to follow us, especially girls,
Yeah.
and like
Exactly.
get money for
Exactly.
it. Like, what is better than that? Aliasger,
Yeah.
do you think there's anything better?
I think there's nothing better than that. I think they say money doesn't make you happy. Money doesn't make you happy. But I feel that's completely wrong. I mean, if you don't have money, you're on the road. So you don't want that, right? You want a good house. You want to have a good person in your life. You want to party, right? So money is like everything. Money will get you in anywhere, mostly. Mostly.
He's
I'm not
from Dubai. You can tell that he's from Dubai.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Oh no, that's that's racist as hell, but shit, all right.
We are more philosophical here in the north, yeah. So we are more about the feelings, about like senses and other stuff. Yeah, you are. Yeah, okay,
I
got
think
it.
I think I can
That's it.
I'm not even going to disregard the fact that you mentioned Dubai being very money-minded. People over here are overworked and exhausted, and they're sometimes they're dead souls just running around for money. I won't even
Yeah.
exclude myself at this point. I'm that kind of person.
But
Yeah.
actually, it's a very good idea to raise something, yeah, in this
Yeah,
business. And actually, a lot of artists do this. Yeah, they raise a bunch of money and they escape this business like forever,
they do.
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yeah. So it's
Do
a
you
very
think that it's a nice idea to go into this business? Maybe you can get money elsewhere. I mean, yeah, why should you go to the music business then?
Well, oof, what
wow,
can
that's
I
a big
tell you?
question.
I think you grow up singing in your brother and sister birthdays. You then start to think that you're a singer, and then you obviously sing all these beautiful things that come with music, and you want to do it. But no, not for sure. Um, um, I don't really know. I think it's really on the soul of each other. I think that aside from all the money and all the laughs and all the funny stuff, I think we really want to say something to people, and we want to have our the people that follows us, the people that resonate with us and that know think somehow alike, not really like in a in a cult way, but almost. I would say that almost. So we all want to have like our small house that is more than a house, our place with people that agree with us, that follows us because they like what we do, and we give them what they want. And yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Dubai,
And
so I
also,
cannot say so much about money, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
I
think
want to hear the guy from Dubai, actually, once again. Yeah, because Aliasgar, you had a very good example of La La Land. Let's speak about this movie just in a second. Yeah, explain us your idea about the character. Yeah, the main character.
right, yeah. So when you talk about La La Land and when you talk about niche music, right? So La La Land was a really beautiful movie made starring Ryan Reynolds and uh, Emma Stone, if I'm not mistaken. But the best part about the movie was that it really showcased how the guy stuck to his choice of music and how he saw the value being degraded or you know uh, how the classical jazz value was not being uh, kept at the level it's supposed to be. technically. It was being manipulated and being used in a modern pop culture, and the whole essence of jazz was being lost in the whole process. And I really love the way he ended up actually increasing the value of jazz by opening up his own pub, just a jazz pub of people coming. He was so you know how we all work for as music artists in the start, you're supposed to work odd jobs. If you're a consistent music artist, you may work odd jobs in the start and just try to make a living out of it, right? So I feel like that's what he did for a certain point of time, after which he opened up his own bar where he had a whole jazz community. And people who love jazz actually came in and his bar went famous. So he kept the essence of jazz involved. Now, this is the thing that we don't do. We tend to, get involved in other trends and we're like, oh, let's make this song, let's make this song, let's try this. But we don't know our own essence or what we actually like. It's
Yeah, but here we
interesting.
come to the to the word eclectics, if you know, guys. What is it? Do you know? Like when
No.
you add a lot of elements, the new elements into something old, and it becomes totally brand new.
Yes.
No? Yeah, yeah. What
Yeah.
can you what
I,
can you say?
De it depends,
Oh yeah,
sometimes,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like today's music, have you noticed that today's music has, they say that you don't need the best of equipment, you just need talent to actually make good
Yeah,
music that'll be on top or be in everyone's ears. Like everyone will, it'll be like an ear candy for everyone. But it's not the best of equipment, it's not the best of softwares or the best of laptops or whatever you're using. It's mostly uh, the best way you can take different sounds and make them together.
Uh, what should you do if you really don't want to follow the trends and if you want to create the niche music? Yeah.
Don't make
Uh,
music at all.
yeah, yeah. So I think, of course, there is the risk of being unsuccessful. Yeah. But as I told before, yeah, you really need to raise money somewhere else, yeah, and just stick to your passion, yeah, because this is really your passion. This is what you like, no matter what is like the situation in your life, yeah, no matter what the trends are, yeah, you just have to stick to this and maybe do jazz, and
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
But the thing here is that not only you have to like raise money at the same time you are dedicating time to your passion, and it's like complicated because you have to um, complement those two things. But it's that when you get into the making music stuff, you're competing against, I don't know, what, 10 million
everyone.
people all around the world.
Yeah,
Like
probably more,
a,
I think.
a kid in the lost desert of Kazakhstan who has a laptop and made a hit, because I saw it the other day,
Oh,
of
damn.
Have you
Roses.
heard the music from Kazakhstan? It is
No,
wonderful music, actually. Yeah, they're
I know.
beautiful,
Yeah.
melodies, like the great rapists, actually. Yeah,
here comes
you
the
should
the
listen to.
Russian the Russian guy who wants to get his Soviet Republic back, but don't listen to him. I think Azerbaijan is actually very sorry, no, Kazakhstan is a pretty cool country. But what I want to say is that
Kazakhstan.
like
Yeah.
everyone around the world has like the access nowadays, 21st century, 2024, 2025. Everyone has, almost anyone has access to a laptop. You downloaded a cracked version of FL Studio, man, you can really do a hit with that. There are people that have done it.
That
So
is true.
you are not competing like against big companies like 50 years ago. You're competing against that and also against many other small artists like you that dedicate a lot of their time because maybe they have another conditions. So yeah, it's really, really like everyone or almost everyone in some way or another is in. Like, for example, take TikTok. Who doesn't want to go viral on TikTok with how easy it is? Who says, I'm going to make TikTok videos because I want to enlighten people about literature? No, Everyone wants to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, okay, guys, but what
So
is the solution? What should the like the new artists do to compete with all of this like block of artists, yeah, that are like bombarding him? What?
what do you think? What do you think, bro?
Who, me?
Who are you asking?
Yeah, who?
Aliasger?
Ah, me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I'm actually blank at this point. I do not know what an artist could do, because I myself, I would say more than the other artists blocking me, I'm blocking myself. There's so much
Ah,
there's
that's
there's so much creative block that a person faces in general that I'd rather worry about my own creative blocks than worry about another person blocking me at this point.
that's so fucking true. You're
Yeah,
not only
I
fighting
know.
against big companies and
Yes,
other guys, but you're
yeah.
fighting against your own
Yourself.
self.
Yeah, your own
Man,
self. I feel like uh we're like you because I face because when you're working on multiple projects and you're even trying to get your lifestyle set and trying to do so many things at once, you have a creative block and you have less time and it's like, man, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And then if you go for a project which has a deadline, that's when you actually screw up because you're like,
yeah,
oh shit, what do I do now? And then you end up making something completely stupid, and that's when you make your artist name stupid. So all in all, I feel
lol.
like let's just focus on yourself rather than focusing on other people blocking you, and just do
Yeah,
what
but
you.
what is how you still have to use all these platforms? Yeah, you still have to use all these instruments that like primitive people use. Yeah, you still have to be in the same boat. Yeah,
You
and you
have
still
that.
have to use some of these instruments. Of course, you have to like stick to your intuition. Yeah, and you have to do your own music that you like. Yeah, but you
Right,
still have to use all these instruments. Yeah,
right.
that may be like a bit weirdo for you,
That
right?
yes, that might be. It takes time for people to adjust to different usage of different instruments or different equipments and all that. But I feel like you start somewhere. So, just like all of us, okay, we all started at some point. Today, we are using other equipment. We are using multiple softwares that are assisting us. But in the start, I'm sure let's talk about. Okay, fine. Me, I used to start with virtual DJ. I mean, do you know how long back that was? That was like centuries ago, probably. But I still
Man,
started.
Right.
I think
Right.
we all relate to that. We
Yeah.
all relate to that
Exactly.
here.
So you all start
Like,
somewhere, and yeah, yeah.
bro, I didn't start with virtual DJ. I started looping my electric guitar with an physical amplifier I had. That was my way of making music, not even software, not even like screen, like just pure devices and stuff. So, yeah, um, yeah, we can all relate to that. And yeah, it's really complicated. It's really hard, but
So what do you
one
think
thing
about?
one producer, grown up, no, wait. One grown up producer told me was that 50 years ago, he had to compete with companies and grown up adults, experts, but now he had to compete because he was like 50 years old and he was good, but he was old, obviously.
Or
He had his
exactly. Yeah.
studio and many knowledge and stuff. But he said, man, I used to have to compete with companies. I used to have to compete with the Beatles, the Spanish version of the Beatles. But now I had to compete with teenage kids. And those are the worst because those motherfuckers spend their whole day producing and doing stuff. And that's the actual like competition. When you see every artist popping up on TikTok, on whatever, is a kid or a 20-year-old kid. I don't know,
I
but
Right.
know, I
Right.
know
it's
that
a
that's
kid.
so
Everywhere.
true.
Hmm.
That's so true. You see, someday you'll see this guy coming up with the best kind of music, and you'll be like, wait, what? The guy's only 18. I'm like, what? look at me. I'm like
Yeah.
6 years ahead to him. Like I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, shit, man, I'm not making music. You know what? Let's just go back to old days corporate job.
Because okay, we understand the problem.
Mhm.
How can we survive in this world? Yeah, so we do the same, but it should be like for us, for grown-ups, let's say, yeah, it is a bit crazy, yeah, when we dance, uh, and when we, I don't know, do some stupid stuff on the videos, yeah. So
Right.
should we continue like
I
follow this trend, yeah, or what?
uh
Would you rather do this or that?
I'll let Jack answer
What do
this
you
one,
think,
to be
Aliasger?
honest.
Ah, you don't have ideas, eh?
I'm
I
I'm
don't,
too
to
clueless.
be honest, either. I think it's a fight against technology and a fight against what companies want, what truly rules the world, like for the past many decades. So I don't really know, to be honest. I don't have an answer to this.
So
What do you think?
what wait, what was the question again?
When you compete with a kid
Mhm.
who I don't know, like dances, like does stupid stuff in TikTok and other stuff. Would you do the same?
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, personally, I would not, because I find that a very forgive me to the audience to whom I'm not trying to be, partial to anyone, but whoever's listening, I'm not being partial to anyone, but I do not like I'm not personally savvy with the Generation Z. I think that they call it Gen Z, if I'm not mistaken. Even if I am born in that criteria, I'm not that criteria. So whoever ju does all this, it's not with me. It's not in my level. Maybe they're way above us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean technically I would not do all the dance stuff on that just to gain views. But but yeah, if I maybe if I could get another person to dance on it, at least it's my music that's being played.
Okay, again, I think it's like eclectics, yeah?
It's
So I
eclectic.
would take some elements
Yeah.
and just record some small videos, yeah? But I wouldn't do it like throughout my whole career, yeah? But I will do it just a bit. Okay,
Well, that's good.
Jack,
All right. So
let's change
so
the
all
topic.
right. So I'm going to there's something that I wanted to put out there. Let's say when you mention dance, all right? Let's come to the stuff about how your body language and music actually interacts. How do you think would be how do you think music actually makes you feel when you dance, or let's say dance music, or any kind of music, as a matter of fact? How do you think it affects your body? Any one of y'all, I think,
Your body, literally, like you
yeah,
mean?
yeah, like his music makes you sway, right? As Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of research on that, on those topics. So yeah, you can there's a lot of research about it and about the way it makes you feel, like even not so much on your body, but on your brain, like all the dopamine, serotonin, and all that stuff. So I don't know, man, but um, one thing is clear. One thing is clear, and nobody can deny. Whoever masters that, it's going to be successful for this century. You can see all these guys that have been able to master the art of keeping people engaged to an extreme, in even a pathological extent.
Yeah.
Whoever masters that, even I don't know, I don't care if it's a surgeon, a neurological surgeon, whoever masters that is going to be successful. And
True. True.
there are many more other things, but
Mhm.
that's like the core of all the stuff going on right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Not only on music, entertainment, movies, whatever. Look at the Squid Game. I saw it,
Oh,
I
yeah.
rewatched it the other day for the second time, and it was one constant how do you say it, like interaction, one constant making you feel, it's 3 seconds. You didn't know what was going to happen for the next 3 seconds. It was something new. It's every 3 to 5 seconds, just like
It's your
music on TikTok.
expectations. It's your expectations.
Yeah.
This was the word, right?
Yeah, in a
Mm-hmm.
certain way.
That is very true.
So
What do
let's
you think?
jump to the
What do
next
you
topic.
so Nick? What do you think about how music affects the way you move?
If
In general, let's say if you're at a bar and you hear a certain kind of music, you see people dancing on it. What do you think makes them want to do it? What do you think is about the music that would make them want to, uh,
Well, again, here we come again to the topic of primitivity. Yeah, if we speak about, yeah, if we speak about people who going to the pub, to the club, yeah, and they just want their body to be moved, yeah,
Yeah,
and that is why they listen to this very very primitive beats, yeah, and it keeps them like it makes them feel happy, yeah, it's okay, yeah, I can understand it, and
But
sometimes
why does it makes them feel happy? Why? Tell me
uh,
the reason.
because it somehow like resonates with their heartbeat maybe.
I think
Maybe,
that's a
but
good topic because now that you say heartbeat, it reminds me of this movie I'd seen. It's named We Are Your Friends. I think Zac Efron was in it, and he shows you how the music manipulates your body. When you reach from, let's say, 110 BPM or 12 right up to 128, and the science behind why the music actually targets you. So what your brain feels at that point and what makes you feel the movement. So it's really interesting to see how it actually coincides with science and not just music. But he knew the art of it. So I feel like when Jack said that if someone knows what they're doing and how to make the audience move along with their music, they've already reached the success point.
no,
Don't you
no,
think?
but not only in the music. I was thinking about Mr. Beast. Like it doesn't even have to be music. It's about keeping you like locked to your screen. Like you cannot go out.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
like you're all going to relate to this. The people that are listening to this podcast. You wake up in at 3 a.m. in the night. You don't know why you even woken up. You take your phone, you open up TikTok, you scroll through I don't know, 2, 3 videos. That was at 3 a.m. You
Yeah.
look at the phone again, it's 7 a.m. 4 hours have passed. What did you do? Like, you
Nothing.
didn't see one video. You look into the history and you've seen 284 videos. How? That's
And
the
you haven't
magic.
That is,
improved your life
yeah,
during this time,
you
yeah.
No,
you
you
haven't
have
improved.
worsened it. You have
You've
worsened
worsened it,
it.
exactly. And you've lost your sleep, which is even worse.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
well, and if we talk about Mr. Beast, what is his secret? I think, yeah, because like he's attracting an audience with his videos that nobody can make.
that
Yeah,
is very
it
true.
is like it is really something unbelievable that he does. Yeah,
That is
of
very
course he's subsidized by someone, I think. Yeah,
I feel
but
there's this interview that Mr. Beast had done with someone, and he mentioned that even if he dies today or tomorrow,
Yeah,
I think he
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
that he has videos
See,
up to 2 years, so people would not know he's dead for the next 2 years.
that's
That's how
pure obsession.
That's
Pure
pure
obsession.
obsession. And his goal, I love the fact that his dream is only one thing. It's to make the best videos. He doesn't care how much it costs, how much amount of time it takes, but he wants to make the best videos in the world.
and our actually task is to make people feel obsessed with our music, right? So
Yes,
how
yes.
can we do it? How can we do it? Yeah, we were talking about these beats that are like somehow correlates with the heartbeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are other tactics that we can use? What do you think?
Are you wanting
If
to
I
give?
knew the recipe,
Yes, 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 Jack. Go ahead.
Well, okay. The hook actually is very important.
Yeah,
The vocal hook, right?
the vocal
You
hook. Yes.
that will be fixed in your head. Yeah.
Mhm. So,
What
so
else?
I don't
basically,
know.
let me just add over here. When you mentioned heartbeat, uh, you have rhythm. I think music has rhythm, right? So rhythm is something that is very important when you're making a transition from one place to another in your tracks, or even building your track in general. Uh, it's very important to understand what you need in the song and what could resonate with the other audience as well. Because, like you, there are going to be millions out there who are going to like the song that you make. So you want to resonate with them. You want to get them to come to you and to get them to listen to your stuff. So it's more about you understanding your choices of interest in the music rather than just
And also, you should understand your audience, actually.
you should
Yeah.
understand your audience. I feel like it's very important because they
You
might
should
want
understand
something.
their pains, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It's good to get a
So,
feedback from the audience, I feel, because you will get to know what uh you want in your music.
because you want to do the same, how do you keep the constant feedback of your people, of the people that likes your stuff?
Right now, just it's because of the posts. Because it's you really should do it not every day, but uh, each 2 days, I think. Yeah. So nobody will forget about you. And I have actually understood that more I post, yeah, more engagement I get.
That is
At first, I
Yeah,
thought that people
obviously,
are going to
obviously.
unsubscribe from me, yeah, but then I understood that it really works, yeah. When I do more posts, I get more engagement. So it really works. Well, in my case, I think
You
maybe.
know, you know
Mhm.
how in this age we live in, I don't know really. I can tell you how in the West, for sure, in all West countries, it's like this. Everyone has a million friends, but at the same time, everyone is completely alone. So
Yeah.
that
you
is
find someone on the internet you
yeah,
relate to, you obviously you want to have him putting up content every day because if not, it's like a dead friend. It's like a friend you have on the GTA 5, who doesn't connect anytime. So you gotta keep them engaged, you know? They are your friends, really.
that is true. I completely agree to that. I
So
think
you
I
mean by asking them to post comments or something like this?
No, 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 the other way. They are the ones that require you to post content. People think, look, this is very funny, but people think that the followers are the slaves or the servants of the Instagrammer or the YouTuber or whatever. It's the
Yeah.
opposite way. The YouTuber is the slave to them. He's the one making content like crazy for them. He's the one that it's being employed to do that.
It's like a clown, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So the third, yeah, part that we are going to discuss the adaptation of our music to the new trends. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, guys, come on. What are your
I feel like
ideas?
I feel like Jack kind of missed his opportunity to give his best line. I think we should hear the best line. We need to
Ah, yeah,
yes,
exactly.
the
We were
best
talking
line.
about clowns.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
no.
Clowns,
like
yes.
YouTubers,
Clowns.
bloggers, and musicians
Jack.
are clowns to their audience. Yeah, so keep
Okay.
going.
I thought Jack knew clown.
No, no, sorry. I didn't have anything. I just wanted to talk about the Joker, but didn't have
Ah, the
anything.
Joker.
So my bad,
Right,
my bad. Keep
right,
going, keep going.
right. So talking about the Joker. Okay, so that's not our topic. Let's just stick to our topic because we
Well,
can't.
guys, we have to get used to it because we are the slaves to our audience, let's say.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is that.
anyway.
I agree.
Exactly.
So
I agree. I agree. So,
just accept it or go away. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So coming back to what you said, adaptation of your music to your music trends. Um, with the current, what is the current trend? What do you guys think is the current trend of music?
I think
Uh,
really there are a billion. Like you cannot name one single one of them.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
there
Because
are a billion, but they all share this element of like they keep you engaged.
yeah,
You
no, I
listen to
don't
it.
agree with you guys. No, no, no. Like, there is a real trend
How no?
with the hip hop. Hip hop trend is going for, I don't know, like 10 years, and it is still keep going, and it will go, I think, for 5 or even more years. And it will make music more primitive than it is now.
wow,
More even. But why do you say that? If you listen to Kanye West or Eminem, don't you feel like it's already more primitive than it is now, or it is now more primitive?
Well, there is no limit for degradation.
well, okay, let me just cut in over here and say that I don't listen to either of the two artists that you mentioned, so I think I'm gonna back out of this conversation.
But no, no, no. But I want to go back to it actually.
Ah,
Like Nick just said that like we're going even more primitive this way. How? Like, how do you think? What is that your opinion is based on? What is that
Okay,
makes you think?
for example, I will explain. Like some years ago, it was impossible to involve some rude words. Now you like almost like I don't know, 99% of songs use this kind of words. Yeah.
Like what words? You
I
can
like
say
how
them. You're not
I
going
will
to
leave
say
it
get.
to
them,
YouTube.
say them. Why, why do we need to upload our stuff some places? We do not want abusive content over here. Let's just focus on.
And it's okay, okay, and not only just the rude words.
I
It's
think we
like
can
shit.
beep it
Yeah, it's
out.
like
It's like
it's not that it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is like the messages. Yeah, the messages. Keep being fat.
being
Keep
fat.
degrading. Yeah, keep chilling. Keep raving. I don't know. Yeah, so
Raving.
keep I
Keep
don't know.
raving
Like
was very
do
2018, I
stupid.
feel.
Okay, not stupid. Okay, but
It is stupid.
don't evolve. Okay, don't evolve at all. Yeah.
No, 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 no. It's not that we don't evolve. According to what you're saying, it's not that we don't evolve, but we unevolve. Like we go back actually. Like we're becoming worse than we were. How? How do you say that? How can you back
I
that up?
I I I so much as agree to what Jack just said. We're becoming worse than we were because today, like you see you see music coming up with all these abusive content in it. It makes no sense. Like the only thing they have is abusive content, or maybe content that's just, the words that are actually stupid. And it's so
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
but the girls are listening to stupid girls, and they become stupid girls as a result. For example. Yeah. Let's say, yeah. So, do
Uh,
you want your kids to be that stupid as these singers? Yeah? No, of course you
I think a
don't.
little too far you went when you
Think
talk about it.
think about the future. Think about the music that you make. Yeah. So you
But
should have
how
that kind
not?
of
Like if
responsibility.
no, no, because you have the wrong how do you say this word? Like you're looking at it from the wrong point of view. People want to make more money, so they use this in their benefit. Like when you see, for example, I'm going to tell you a very simple example. You see a female artist who is like all about empowerment and all this stuff, but she makes a lot of content for little girls, and it's a lot of sexual content, and you say, men, apologies for the word men, but men, what are you doing? Like, aren't you supposed to do the opposite?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
don't you, aren't you looking for the exact opposite? And you know what's the worst? Listen to this, because here comes the cuts. There are a lot of bad people after that. Like in the backs, there are, I don't know how to say it, but there are a lot of very rich people after that that are paying money for that, and they are gaining a lot of money from that. And it's really, really, really weird and really, really dark.
Wow, that's
But
that's
I think that everyone understands it. No?
No,
Like
nobody
super.
understands it.
Come on.
We
Really?
are the three enlightened people. We gotta tell other people about it.
Oh,
That's the very reason
I
why
think
we made this podcast.
I think Jack is exposing the highest of truths here on this podcast, and maybe we should name it the truth of music industry rather than the hook of music podcast.
yeah. Well, that's
No,
super.
no,
We're gonna
we
have
get
dark.
money for that. Don't, don't,
Don't expose that, Jack. We need to keep it a secret.
don't go so far away.
Don't go so
We
far
need to
away.
keep that a secret.
Well,
We
anyway,
should we should we should make this podcast
we
like
should
I don't know, exclusive or somehow, yeah.
yeah, maybe just this session of it,
Uh,
a particular session of it, so that people can know what we actually
But
like.
no, like this kind of music that is promoted more, yeah, makes your body weak, yeah, makes your mental condition weaker than you could have, yeah, and it leads to the fact that you are completely a destroyed person, yeah, you're completely
What?
lost.
All
You
right.
mean that you're completely a destroyed person, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how can you said that? How do you base that on?
Well, because there are certain messages that are sent by the artists to their audience, and they do exactly the same.
Like the worst thing is that I actually agree with you, but I want to hear like an answer. I want you to give me like the actual developed answer. I want you to explain it to me so that people that are listening to this also can understand it. How? Tell me how. How do they succeed at that?
Okay, yeah. So how do they succeed at it? Because it is really very easy. Yeah, it is easy to go and take some extra piece of pizza. It is easy to get I don't know okay, for girls it is easy to I don't know have a lot of dates, for example, yeah, with random guys, yeah, for example, yeah. And for guys, it is very easy to procrastinate, yeah, and don't work on their bodies, for example, and other stuff, yeah. And it is all in music, yeah. Yeah, we should, I don't know, I would think that this thing that we should work on, yeah, and
Let
we
us.
should somehow change
What do
this
you
trend.
think? All right, so what do you think on the popular elements of music being addressed in this in this particular topic that you actually mentioned? You said guys are good at procrastinating and not getting work done, which is a very true point, actually. I completely relate to that. But how do you think uh, you could stop that by achieving what you want, okay, and adding popular elements of popular elements, or even sticking to the usual trends in your music?
Well, it is very important when we speak about lyrics, yeah. So the
Yeah.
lyrics should give the messages that are
Yeah, because I'm going to interrupt Nick
sure,
here,
sure,
but
sure.
this, oh no, I don't need your shirt.
I think I
Uh, no. Like,
Perfect.
no kidding now. Like, that's a discussion Nick and I have had for some time because we've been making music for some time. He thinks that the message is more on the lyrics, and I think it's more on the melody. So, what do you guys really think? Like, maybe a poll can pop up
yeah,
here.
I
What
think
do
the
you guys
audience,
hear?
yeah, the audience can
What
tell us in the
makes you
comments.
exactly what makes you feel is more in the melody or in the lyrics?
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
let us know down.
Because that's a fight that we've been having. I think because of the way music works in itself, like music theory itself,
Yeah,
it's the best, most universal language to tell you in with like a certain way how you should feel. How, you listen to, I don't care, I don't have a very high level of English, but I listen to a depressive funk um, hard English song, and I know that I'm going to get like on the low part, on the sad part. So Nick, how do you think that the lyrics?
what do you think the lyrics, right? So yeah, I mean,
the lyrics more. So how?
Well, look at the example of rappers. Eminem, for example, yeah? It's not about the music at all. It's about the lyrics.
And what do you tell me about, I don't know, Michael Jackson? No, no, listen, Freddie Mercury, the Beatles. The Beatles were all very flat lyrics, and they all got like the most awesome melodies, like um, Yesterday, whatever you, Michelle. Uh, how do you understand that?
But Beatles wasn't following this trend that we are discussing, yeah? Actually, Beatles had a lot of philosophical songs, actually, right?
But later, they began by doing commercial melodic stuff that could resonate with everyone.
Because they met with, I don't know,
because everyone wanted money.
they drank a
Exactly.
lot, just some bottles of beer with the producers, right?
Yeah, that probably
And everything went wrong. And we have lost so many melodies
maybe
and
they
so
had
many.
like a contract that, all right, fine, we'll make these many philosophical songs, and then after that, we'll just, just tone it up completely. We'll go completely hip hop.
Completely hip hop.
Yeah. Maybe they did that. God knows. We weren't alive at that time to see, but let's stick in this generation. So yeah, I feel so. What do you think, Jack? What is your input on how popular elements affect the music of today?
Well, we get in such a confrontation that I forgot what the original question was about.
This is the original question. I just repeated it.
Yeah, I know. I think it's very interesting because like even if you are all the day on the internet, even if you talk to a lot of people from different parts of the world, like we three do, at the end of the day, I'm someone from Madrid, Spain, you're someone from Dubai, and Nick's someone from Russia. So we're all affected by our like direct and very close people and way of living, like the way I live, the way I plan my life, it's all based on what I'm affected. So, in terms of music, I like the harmonic minor scale, which is a very weird scale. Well, not so weird, but it's very related to the Spanish scale. It
Too
has
technical
some Arabic.
right now.
It
We have
has actually
I
some Arabic
we have
feels to
gone
it.
too technical at this point.
I
Yeah,
saw that
that's
it's very different. Yeah, we have like maybe it's like a superstition, but we have in our minds that Spanish are very like I would say energetic nation, and it in terms of music as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
so very
that's why I feel like Hollywood artists are going into.
bright colors of
Yeah,
but
music.
because
Now you say
when
that
you say
minor is too. Yeah.
when you say Spanish, you're not saying people from Spain. You're saying from people
from
from
people
Spain
from.
and South America.
Ah, right, you're
You're
right.
Right.
saying all the Spanish word, but people from Spain might be the coldest of them all because of they are more European and so more like boring, more cold, more like and yeah, but yeah, they tend to be more energetic, more like express our feelings without filters and stuff. We don't overthink too much. Maybe that's bad, maybe that's worse, maybe that's good. I don't know, but we overthink less. So
Yeah, I mean, uh, I completely agree with Jack. I feel like there are a lot of artists that actually say Spanish just for the heck of saying, but then they're not actually solely Spanish. You have, uh, a lot of other things that come into play.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, this is very informative, and thank you, Jack, very much. I feel we could conclude the session here. Uh, this was a very interesting experience for all of us.
Yeah.
So I
Hot
believe.
discussion.
Oh, yeah, a good discussion, a good discussion. It was a good time we had. So, to the audience who's listening, This is our first podcast. We apologize if we've said something that has affected you, or if there's something that you feel that should have been said and we haven't, addressed it. But yeah, thanks to Nick and thanks to Jack, although you can see an anime face in place of Jack, but hopefully he comes in the video the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you guys. It was a nice experience
it
actually.
was a
Yeah,
great
to
experience. For Nick, by the way, guys, Nick has just released a great song. Go check it out. We'll leave the links in the description below. And
thank
Jack,
you.
if you have some music that you've left out, we'll leave that as well, along with myself.
Actually, this song is with Jack's music. I have
Perfect,
only my
perfect. So
lyrics and my voice.
it's a collaboration
Yeah,
between Jack and Nick. And I
yeah.
will be leaving a link of my own song that's coming out. It's a cover of a song. It's a tribute to one of the artists, Liam Payne, of One Direction. Hopefully you guys like it, and we'll see you in the next one. Along with that, I just wanted to say that we really would love to hear your feedback, and along with that, some other topics that you would like to hear from us the next time that we would have a fight on or discuss on or whatever you want us to do.
Please
And
know that whatever you put in the comments, we're
yeah,
going to do it the next day.
we're going
You can
to,
say the craziest things.
yes,
We're going to talk about it the next days. I
we're
don't
gonna
care if
plan.
it's political issues. I don't care.
Yeah, we're gonna address
Comment
it, but keep
whatever
it,
you want
yeah,
in the comments.
but keep it solely to
And
music.
not only like we're going to talk about
Oh,
everything.
come on, don't do that to me. All
You
right,
You can
say
try. You
whatever
can
you're
try.
feeling right now in
Okay.
the comments, and
all
we
right,
will talk
perfect.
about it. I promise.
Perfect. Let's have Jack do that as well. Let's have audience target Jack for that particular topic. And along with that, let's also, in case there is anyone who wants to come as a guest on our show, do send us an email, reach out to us, and hopefully we can have you as a guest on our show as well. All right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. It was great to meet you guys, and see you in the next one. This is
Bye, guys.
Hook, a music podcast. See
The
ya.
hook.
The Hook.
That's cool.
All
See
right.
you.
See ya.